Hello, everybody. Tribe, welcome in, guys. This is, let me see if I can do it right. Mia Tarot, here, right there. Um, we're going to take a look and see what messages Spirit wants you to know the universe has in store for you before December hits to kind of get you prepared for that energy. It's a general reading, so only take what resonates, leave the rest for someone else. Roles can be reversed. Also, I added Venus to the little thingy down here. So check your sun, moon, rising, Venus, okay? For a full picture of your situation. And if you're cross watching, check the signs that you know that they got. Because sometimes y'all don't have the birth chart, sometimes you do. So whatever you do know, check those signs too. Okay. Right now I am doing a Black Friday sale on miatarot.com. So that's going to go on. I will probably do that. I don't know, probably through Cyber Monday. Wait, when is Cyber Monday? Is it Monday? I don't know. It'll be there for a little bit. However, the Zoom calls, I did discount them quite a bit. I'm allowing for that to go to the end of the year, so that way, if you guys want to do a 30-minute Zoom call with me to ask unlimited questions, um, you have that ability. Okay. All right. So, without further ado, also, sorry, members, check the member um, post that I put, because some of you who are new don't know about your discount. So make sure you go to that. Just keep in mind that you cannot combine discounts with this, and it's a one-time use. All right, that's enough of that. Let's go into Aries, and hopefully some of y'all listen to these announcements, because y'all don't be listening to the announcements, then be missing what I got to say. All right, let's go. It's super early in the morning right now, 5 o'clock. But the early bird gets the worm, catches the worm. I don't know. All right, Aries, let's see. Lord have mercy. All right, fix this a little bit. Strength card came out here. Some of you could be dealing with a Leo. Some of you may have Leo in your chart. There may have been some things that you've had to overcome and find that inner strength. Sitting in the position of what you must release. Ooh, look at this. You had the Death card here, followed by the Ten of Wands in the reverse. Ooh, you even got the Devil in the reverse here, followed by the Nine of Pentacles. I feel like there were cycles, taking on responsibilities, taking on too much, holding on to somebody else's burden, holding on to your own burdens. This time has created the necessity for you to drop everything, okay? And so you guys have come out of that, or coming out of that. You have the Death card there, which is you transforming, and you're transforming into somebody abundant, someone that is self-sufficient, someone very stable within yourself and at peace. Like, she looks like she is at peace. She is one with nature. Okay. Luxurious. So you went through something. Some of you may have even gone through a dark night of the soul, maybe a light version, but you've had to release some things that were weighing you down. What's opening up? I think I'm being biased right now because this makes me really happy. You have Queen of Pentacles here and you have the Six of Pentacles. What's opening up to you is maybe your finances. Why did that make me think of what's that girl name? Simone? Is it Simone? Where she was like, my finances. So and she's an Aries, by the way. So you have the Six of Pentacles, you have the Queen of Pentacles. This is you standing on your own 2 feet, 10 toes down. I feel like there's a lot of, but you know what is interesting about this? Because remember, I said that you were releasing something so that way you could like sit in your rightful energy. You're very solid, independent. Baby is stress free. You can see it clearly in the picture. Now, for the Six of Pentacles and this Queen of Pentacles, this is reflecting someone who, man, and look, 333 on the timer, emotionally stable, financially stable, and having the ability to also soften your heart. And so this situation that you had to release, it didn't take you down. It only made you stronger. You had that death card there. You're rebuilding. You've rebuilt. And what is now opening the doorway for you is, you know, this financial and emotional, mental, spiritual stability. You guys are stepping into a completely different timeline, one that you were supposed to be in. Like that, this 9 year has helped you shed that skin, and you're going into that year one of the horse. You know you like speed. I've talked about this before. Some of you may be, if you have a business, some of you, and you know what? It's interesting because she has an apothecary. So you're also very healing too to others. But I feel like what's happened with it, rightfully so, right? Because we talked about the burdens, you releasing the burdens, so you holding on to other people's shit, like I said before. You have that Queen of Pentacles here that is reflecting um, you not only being softer, but also being softer to yourself, not just the outside, not just being able to do, equal give and take exchanges, but also this is healing yourself. Okay. If y'all don't know what an apothecary is, look it up. But I do feel like some of you, as far as like going back to what I was saying when it comes to your finances, I feel like if you had a business that you were trying to launch, boom, baby, you're doing it. If you if you have a business and you're wanting it to be more stable, boom, baby, you're doing it. I just see like, and it's interesting because I feel like this is blessings. I want to say blessings. You're going to feel blessed. You probably ain't been feeling blessed lately. This is more so, and I hate saying this because it's so cliche, a blessing in disguise. Looking back on it, like I understand why I had to go through that, and now my sword is sharper. My knowledge is more extensive, deeper, depth. But I feel like what's happening here is it's getting you to the point of where you supposed to be. Okay? You're supposed to be there. December brings December brings healing. You've had to walk away from something you probably didn't want to walk away from, and turn that cup of love inward to give to yourself, to start building your own emotions back up. In the month of December, what is coming is clarity, What is also coming is patience, a patience like you've never had before. You have the Temperance card here. We are in Sagittarius season. We're going into Sagittarius, we're going into December, so that's still Sagittarius season. I feel like you are going to be in this energy of whatever is for me, it's not going to pass me. Whatever is for me, it it orbits me, and I'm going to sit in this place of surrender. And I feel like during that time, it's a lot of growth, a lot of healing, a lot of sharpening your intuitive muscle as well, because I do feel like um, there's something here where in December, you might feel intuitive as fuck. I mean, like psychic. Make sure that you're protecting yourself too, if that, is the case. I also feel like in December, you're getting text messages. Okay. Now, sometimes this, I would see this as like, oh, you're waiting for that text message to come in. No, you're getting the text message. You're getting the text message, but I also feel like you're taking your sweet time. Like this isn't about anybody else but you. I'm gonna take my time to respond. You're not gonna rush me. And so I do feel like for Aries, um, December's blessings bring in a level of patience like you've never seen it. Like if you've ever said, Lord, grant me the, and it's 555 on the clock. Lord, if you ever, said, Lord, please grant me patience. Lord, I wish I had some patience. Ooh, I need to be patient. Um, the universe heard that in December as well. If you have not been communicating with someone, just to let you know, they will be coming back around. I see that they're not done with you yet. Now, just keep in mind, though, that this person, I do feel that there's still some stuff that they're holding back. You're still kind of going through that cycle with them. Not so much as you participating in it, but I feel like it's more so of I feel like it's more so of them still on the same crap. Because they're trying to be the emperor. This isn't you. This isn't your energy, which is interesting. It's your energy, but it's not your energy. It's like they're almost trying to mirror um your resilience, but they're not quite hitting the mark. They're having a very hard time controlling themselves. I feel like there very well might be an emotional exchange that happens. It's not something that uh yeah, I feel like this person's very emotional right now and they're trying to hold it in. This is going to be somewhat of a shock to you. So that is what I got for you, Aries, when it comes to messages before December hits. All righty. I spent a lot of time on y'all. Let's go on to Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. And I forgot. So um drop your placement in the chat. We're going to see what's in store for Taurus, what messages the universe needs you to know. All right. You've been in an energy as well of releasing the things that you see as blocks. There was something that was holding you back, or now you're recognizing that it was holding you back. You have that seven of wands here, followed by the chariot. Could have been dealing with the Cancer, or the situation that started to hold you back may have happened during Cancer season. It has something to do with your long-term plans, something that you really wanted. You could have been holding yourself back because you wanted it so bad that you kind of endured, but I feel like that is something that you're no longer doing. I love this for y'all too. You know, I always say this, Taurus and Aries, you guys resonate with each other a lot, and then Aries and Pisces resonates with each other a lot. Um, what's being opened for you after you release whatever this is that you had held on to is reciprocity. What you're putting your energy into, you're getting that energy back, matching. This could be with love, and this could be with money, family, friends, whatever you're putting your energy into, whatever situation you're putting your energy into. Give me more. I see doors opening. I see you being able to, like, there's a spoiled for choice um energy that is coming towards you, Taurus. And my apologies for Aries. I did not give y'all all of the signs, so my apologies. But you have Virgo here, the Hermit in the reverse, followed by the Seven of Cups. So it's two messages here. Number one, what you with releasing what else you're opening up for your December blessings, basically, is clarity. Clarity after confusion. And then also clarity on the fact that you really are spoiled for choice. I feel like for some of you, in December, you may be walking into a timeline of allowing yourself to be adored. Because that's what I feel like. It's like adoration. 333 on the clock again. I just looked over. Adoration, like look at how they are. They're smiling, they're offering. And I feel like what's happening is, and once again, we I just talked about this again, reciprocity. Someone gift giving you for like towards you. I feel like you guys are gonna get spoiled. That's what you're opening yourself up to. And I want to say wherever Taurus is in your chart, that is the area of where you're going to be spoiled. But this is a nice energy, okay? And it's because that door was finally opened. No longer walking around in the darkness, trying to find your way, being confused, because I feel like something that was attached to you was creating the confusion. But you've let that go. Give me more. Mm. The universe wants you to know that thing that was a shakeup that you didn't see coming, that was kind of like a shock to the system. This was for your purpose, for your higher purpose, to get you back on track. Not to say that you were so far off of track, but there's something else for you. You have this Four of Swords here in the reverse, followed by the Wheel of Fortune and the Moon in reverse. This is revelations. This is something shocking coming to the surface. This is a shakeup of some sort. This is where fate intervenes and says, hey, we need to get you on a different direction. And it can very well create restlessness in you. And so some of you may have gone through that. You had the moon here, which is Cancer. You also have Wheel of Fortune, that's Sag and Pisces. So what's the December blessings? Okay, why did I just hear a man? Okay, it might not be a man, but oh shit, maybe it is a man. Okay, maybe it is a man. Let me not question my guides who are talking to me. Um, a man or a woman, if you know, whatever you like. Uh, you have the Emperor here. There's someone that's much more serious, someone that stands on business, someone it's so funny because I heard Mr. Make It Happen. And I know I'm using gender. Don't come for me. Just, you know, whatever it resonates to. Translate it for you. I like men, so that's that's what I use. Okay. But you have the King of Wands here. You also have the Magician. This is someone who puts forth action, effort, and like what they say they're gonna do, they do. They mean what they say. They say what they mean. This is an action-oriented person. They could have Aries in their chart or Gemini. You have the Ace of Cups. I feel like there's a love offer that is coming towards you. That's coming your way. This is what you've opened yourself up to by removing the blockages that you had. Now, second message here is you're this emperor. For some of you that, you know, I'm not interested in love. I know how y'all be doing in the comments. You're the emperor. You're the captain of your ship. You're making the rules and you're getting shit done. You're manifesting the life that you want to live and you're putting forth action. And because of that, you're going to reap the benefits. I see a very stable emperor. Remember, the emperor is like the king of all kings. And so you could be in that energy, the king of all kings or the queen of all queens, but really the king of all kings, regardless of gender. You have the Ace of Cups here, which is also reflecting, it can also reflect self-love, especially if you are not interested in moving forward with someone else, especially not in the month of December. But I do feel like you are opening yourself up to forward movement and stability, things that, you know, what I notice on this that I've been noticing is luxury when it comes to you. I've seen a few cards here that it's like luxury, where you can see that you care about your appearance, you care about your and not saying it ain't nothing wrong with caring about material things, but I feel like there's something here to where it's like you're living a lavish life or you're working towards living a lavish life because it makes you feel comfortable. It doesn't take away from your heart. That's still there. But I do feel like you're taking charge and you're making shit happen. I can't stress that enough. You're making things come true. Also, keep in mind there is somebody here that's watching you. They really want to come forward and talk to you, but they're self-sabotaging. Like they're not making the necessary steps. I don't know if in December this person will come towards you. I feel like what's going to happen is when they see you doing better or when they see you not caring because you're like very involved in your own shit, that's when they're going to try to come and talk to you. All right. That's what I got for Taurus. Sorry, I didn't want to be all loud trying to clear my throat, and I don't have my water. No, because it's on the bed. All right. Actually, I'm going to get my water and I'm not going to pause. All right. I don't know why. There we go. Gemini. What are messages that you need to know before December hits? Messages you need to know before December hits. You got all major arcana. The Fool card, the Judgment in the reverse. There's something that you took a big leap of faith towards. I feel like you put an end to something. Give me a second. What's this Judgment? Three of Wands. No more waiting. No more. Okay, so this is a few things. If it's love related, it's no more waiting for someone to show up for you. It's like you finally were able to see that this wasn't going to be revived, be rebuilt. And you're releasing that. You're releasing waiting. The anticipation, I feel like, may have been killing you, taking way too long. You had the Four of Wands in the reverse, that Three of Wands in the reverse. It's like somebody wasn't initiating something. And so instead of waiting for them with the Judgment in the reverse, you took it upon yourself to go ahead and take a risk on you, taking a leap of faith towards your own shit, starting over. Because look, the Fool is 0 in the tarot. This is actually where the Fool's journey begins. Ground zero. And what's crazy is the Fool has already been through the journey. Okay? This isn't an infant. This isn't a baby. This is somebody who is wise. They've been through the shit before. That's why it's okay for them to release and start all over. Okay? You got Scorpio and Aries there. What this has opened up for you, which I love how it came up in the position of what's opening up to you, is a level up like no other. Some of you are going to see massive changes with business life, career life, love life. You have that Hierophant there. You've emptied. You've drained the swamp, like they like to say. You have the Moon card in the reverse, which is reflecting everything that was built up, hidden, deception, anything that just was not serving you. You finally let it out. Some of you recently have cried for the first time in a long fucking time. Probably felt so exhausted afterwards. But it's brought you into the timeline that you're supposed to be in. It's brought you into that level up that you've been craving and needing and deserving. You have that Hierophant there, that's Taurus energy. This may have even been one of your intentions during that Taurus full moon. I also feel like with this Hierophant here, what's coming in for you, what's opening up for you is Some of you may have wanted to be a little bit more strict when it came to your schedule. What's the word I'm looking for? Routine. This is also creating better routines, becoming more disciplined, because the way that we level up is through discipline. So there's more discipline that's coming your way that you've been wanting, that you, or you've at least known that you need. So whether that's discipline of the mind, discipline of the body, like doing things to get yourself back on track when it comes to your fitness, your health, like I said, love, definitely career, because I don't know why I feel like there's money, money, money coming in for you guys, like real level up status. All right. What else? Hmm. What else for Gemini? Ooh, is that Gemini's energy? No, somebody else's energy. Someone is very, very hmm. You ended something with someone. Some of you may have, based off of some lying or someone withholding the truth. I see an ending. You ended a cycle. You have the Nine of Cups here in the reverse. This person is hurting. I mean, it's not your responsibility, but this person is hurting. Be more on this Queen of Cups. And you know, it pains them to see this shit too. I'm gonna tell you. Oh yeah, you definitely cut this out. It pains them to see you doing better. I mean that really sucks because that's a hater. Regardless of if this is romantic or friends, family members, because you're doing great, or you will be anyway. In this energy, remember we're looking what's about to hit. December is right there. This is someone who is gaining enlightenment. This is someone who is sharpening their intuition, who is harnessing their heart space, who is emotionally intelligent, emotionally intelligent, empathetic, someone who understands. And when you are able to do things through love, opportunities galore. And they can't stop this shit. And it kills them inside. Because you know why? You're moving on without them. Whoever this person is, you're moving on without them. Some of you, I feel like you're going to get a love offer. I know this is the Ace of Pentacles, but this is something that could actually grow into long-term commitment. About it. In December, one of your blessings is you walking away from self-sabotage and imposter syndrome. This is something that you know, I personally feel like you've downplayed your skill. You've downplayed yourself. I don't know if it was because you didn't want to shine too brightly. This could be a multitude of things, but that cycle finally came to a close. I feel like you've acknowledged your power. Remember, you're the magician. You're the magician, but I feel like you wasn't magicianing due to other people. You move away from that. She's moving towards the sun. There was a battle. She escaped it. And now she's getting onto the calmer waters. Five of Swords is conflict, battle, fighting. Six of Swords, we're moving away. Things are getting better. So for you, Gemini, um, I don't know. I feel like really big stuff for you guys. I don't know if it's because Uranus goes into Gemini and that's the reason as to why I'm feeling that. Because I was trying to figure out like what the hell it was um, for Gemini placements. I don't know. But I do feel like it's something good. I don't feel like it's like, I personally don't feel like Uranus is going to like beat the shit out of Gemini once it goes in next year back into Gemini. I feel like you're going to have good stuff. So, all right, let's go on to Cancer. Okay. Cancer. What is going on for you guys? What is it that you need to know before December hits? In the position of what you must release, there's something here that you may have been holding on to. It could have been past traumas. It could have been past situations. I think it is. I definitely think it is. It's past traumas. This wasn't serving you. It was actually like, it was fucking up your, why do I want to say it was fucking up your chi? Maybe it was. Um, you guys had an epiphany moment. There was an epiphany. There was a I can't sit in this anymore. With the Hanged Man here, you got Pisces. You may have been going back and forth in relation to a particular situation or something that you're trying to figure out. Should I continue? Should I let it go? But I feel like what it was doing was weighing you down. It was creating heavier burdens. You've released that. What is happening here now is like that recognition that you have the Temperance in the reverse. You have the Three of Cups also in the reverse, which is reflecting that disappointments from the past of things that did not happen the way that you wanted them to, whether it is being disappointed from people or situations, or shit, sometimes you disappointed in yourself. Um, it wasn't serving you and it was actually creating more of an imbalance within your life. Also with that Temperance in the reverse, this is almost like saying like it wasn't meant for you, even if you wanted it really bad. It's either not the right time or not the right place or not the right people. Not saying that you have to abandon it completely, but saying that it just wasn't right at that moment. And so there may have been disappointments because of that. You have Sagittarius here. But at this point now you're releasing, you're healing, and because of that, and you're loving on yourself, you are now opening yourself up instead of keeping yourself so guarded like Fort Knox, you know? You may not have all the answers and you may not be very like confident about what's happening right now, but I feel like you are leveling up as well, but you're not leveling up in the normal way that like you're doing it your way. It's not traditional. Some of you may be going towards some very non-traditional things for your career path, or even non-traditional types of relationships, non-traditional types of people, like things that you would not normally do. You're branching out, you're breaking out. You have Taurus energy there. What's opening up for you? People sleep in my house. I'm over here making noises. Babe, you have the Star card. That's what's opening up for you. Followed by the Four of Pentacles of opening up, like literally. Look at this. The more you open up, the more your dreams come true. The more you open up, the more you feel fulfilled. The more you open up, heaven is brought down to freaking earth. You just have to continue releasing these things, releasing the damn disappointment. Don't bottle up those emotions. Release. Release, release, release. Because what's happening here is the more that you're holding in, the more that you deplete yourself, the more the universe is saying no. That Eight of Wands is a no. Boop, block. Can't let you pass. Because if we let you pass with all this extra shit, you won't be fulfilled. So you got to release the garbage. That's like trying to put more trash in an already, packed trash can. And all it's going to do is spill out. It has to be emptied. Give me more for Cancer. The blessings in December. Slowly but surely, you're going to start to feel better, more sure of yourself, more confident in December. You're getting away from the craziness. Whatever craziness you've left or you've allowed to come into your life. And that's craziness of the past and the present. I do feel like there is a liberation here, albeit kind of slow. Because I feel like you're on a bike with this Knight of Pentacles. You're on a bike. It'll build up. Right now you're on flat hill. You're on flat ground. Okay? So you're trudging along. You're probably going to get a hill that you got to trudge a little bit more up the hill. But I do feel like you are getting to calmer waters in December. That's one of your blessings. Some of y'all need to get in touch with nature. It's going to help. And I don't want to hear nothing about you don't like bugs. It's cold. Well, it's cold in a lot of parts. Just if you can find a way to become one with nature. I don't even care if you buy a plant. There's just something here to where you're needing to connect. It might even be with water. So maybe you need to take more baths, like sitting in baths, doing spiritual baths. Because I don't know, I felt calm with this. So there's something in nature that you're needing to connect with, okay? For the ones that you don't have snow all over the place. Give me more. The Devil kept wanting to pop out. What about it? Empress in reverse. Someone's obsessed with you right now. I mean, it's not a blessing. I don't know if it's a blessing. Someone has a very strong obsession about you. Right now, they're not coming forward, but I do feel like they may. Oh, there we go. Okay, then I guess that's the blessing. That's the blessing. There we go. There's someone that has a very strong obsession with you. They're afraid to come towards you because they feel like you are on another level, like you're on another level. They can't compete. So there's a little bit of intimidation that's here, like you intimidate this person. So that's Capricorn, Taurus, Libra. Um, I do feel like they are going to come towards you. They may not say everything. They may not speak their truth completely, but I do feel like this person is going to come towards you. They want to stabilize the connection. There's something about them like making something right and getting over the past. They want to make something right with you and get over the past. You got Libra again. Hmm. It's given a very specific message here. I feel like this person may possibly be married. Um, ugh. Just keep in mind, whoever this person is, they may be married. The reason why I say that is I have the Justice card here. I have the Five of Pentacles, and she's actually in a wedding dress. And then I also have the Eight of Swords at the bottom of the deck, which there's somebody, it's like indicating someone that feels trapped in a marriage. And they're going back and forth on releasing themselves. Like, I feel like this person wants to be single. I keep ending with these cards. Maybe they are for some of you. But you have the Two of Cups here in the reverse. You also have the Three of Pentacles in the reverse, which is reflecting them having that single energy, not being coupled up. This person is having a very hard time with moving on, and I feel like it's because of children. That don't make it right, but it has something to do with money and children. So maybe that'll give you some insight as to who's coming towards you. All right, Leo. After Leo, I'm going to have to take a pause. So I need to use the restroom. All right, Leo. What is coming up for you guys? What do you need to know before December hits? What must you release? Hmm. Isolation is not going to make you more balanced. You're being entirely too cautious. And there's somebody, okay, hold on. So, Leo, isolation is not going to help. I feel like you need to get out of the isolation. You may be trying to work on maintaining your emotional stability because I have the Six of Swords here and I have the Two of Pentacles. It looks like previously what you were trying to do is avoid drama, avoid challenges. You like the energy is very cautious towards it. You got Aries there, but it's that is not going to help you. I mean, I get it, but it's not going to help. You have the Hermit card here in the reverse of you needing to get out of that. You need to release it. You have Six of Cups here. Something from the past you need to heal. There's some sort of memories or something from the past that you're needing to heal. This could be a past connection or something from your childhood. But you need to be open. Like, I feel like you need to be open to receive love. What is that? Yeah. You need to be open. That's what it keeps saying. Release the thought that doing this alone is going to be the right way to go. You have the Seven of Wands here in the reverse, Ace of Cups, and the Ten of Cups in the reverse. For some of you, you just don't feel fulfilled. But I feel like what is going to help with getting that fulfillment is doing things out of the norm. You have the Seven of Wands that's here. You're going to have to get out of your normal comfort zone. So if secluding yourself is the normal comfort zone, you're going to have to get out of that shit. Queen of Cups, Nine of Wands in the reverse. Hold on. So I feel like there's two messages there. But I want to be sure before I say. Being vulnerable, possibly with another person. Ugh. Lord have mercy. Okay, and cut that shit out too. Sorry. Please cut this shit out to where you feel like you're not good enough or you're ashamed of how you're feeling. And so that's why you're going into isolation. There's somebody here, possibly a feminine energy, maybe a water sign or has water in their chart. I feel like can assist with this. And I'm not saying like they're going to cure you or help you or whatever, but what I am saying here is that the more you open up and stop being so fucking guarded, the more fulfilled you become. This could be family, lover, friend. Hell, it could even be a therapist. It's weird. But there's something that needs to be, like the isolation part needs to be released. You've had your time. Now you got to come out. You got to come out and play. So what's opening up for Leo? What's opening up for Leo? Oh, sorry. You got Aquarius there. Taurus, Libra. Aries. Speaking your truth. I told you isolation is not going to do it. You've had that the repeating message. You've had your time. You've had your time of isolation. You've had enough. Some of you have had enough. Or at least by the time December gets here, it's enough. Okay? You've been able to recharge enough. And some of you are probably like, no, that's not enough. I need more. You need to balance that shit out. If you're going to continue it, you need to balance it out. You got Justice card there, Libra. There needs to be balance. Isolation is not good. You're not a monk. Unless you are a monk, then why are you watching me? Ace of Swords in the reverse, Knight of Swords. There's things that need to be said. You're going to get the opportunity to do that, but you have to get out of isolation first. But your truth needs to come out. Okay? December blessings. What does that look like? Okay. You got time off to recalibrate. Some of you may have during the, well, I mean, shit, we're having Thanksgiving, right? For the US areas. Time off or time away or less effort towards certain situations and circumstances, I feel like is going to help with the imbalance. This isn't isolation. This is just kind of like a chill period. So what happens before December kicks off, you have that time period of kind of chilling out. And then I feel like you come back to life. December, I feel like you will be coming back to life, back to reality. Okay. Give me more on the Hierophant. There's something that like okay. There's something that elevates. There's something that is coming towards you that you may have been worried about, longevity, stability, maybe even financial success. I feel like there's something here that is about to really take off for you, Leo, with that Hierophant that's there. Either, you could be committing more to yourself, you could be committing to a certain type of routine, committing to a person, um, committing to a job, leveling up. Yep. And then look, equal give and take. You're having some sort of support that comes in. The support may even be the thing that is leveling you up. Whether it's, money, like financial support. I actually feel like it's not financial support though. I feel like this is with another person. Communication. I don't normally get communication from this card, but um well, the normal from this card. I feel like this is communication about figuring out the next steps in the journey with another individual. Look, they're texting. They're probably exchanging phone numbers. I don't know. But what I can say is, Leo, y'all are not an alone sign. I feel like you are heavily leaning into your sister sign, Aquarius. You are a warm, loving sign. Maybe you're going through a dark night of the soul. I don't know. For some of you, you may have. What I can say though is you don't feel fulfilled when you're not in connection with another person. That's just them facts, okay? That's just the facts. But I do feel like something is coming in towards you slowly. I don't think you're done with someone. You're not done yet. You're not done yet. There's going to be communication that is had. There's going to be secrets that are brought up, feelings that are brought up. I don't feel like you're done. You have the World card here. Now, if this is somebody toxic, that's not who I'm talking about. I feel like this is somebody who uplifts you, who you feel good about normally. You got Knight of Wands in the reverse, you got Page of Wands in the reverse. I feel like there may be something spontaneous. Someone either comes towards you spontaneous or you feel that urge to come towards someone spontaneous. I'm not saying that this is like the start of something big, but I will say it is a start. Okay. You have the World card here, so that's all the fixed signs: Pisces, Taurus, Sagittarius, Libra, Aquarius, Taurus, Libra, Aries. All right. Gonna have to pause here. BRB. Alrighty. Let's go on to Virgo. I knew this was going to end up being 2 hours. All right, Virgo. What is going on for you guys? What's the message that you need to hear before December hits? Oh, also, Black Friday sale is on by the time that you see this. Take advantage, okay? Zoom calls, definitely heavily discounted. Take advantage. 30 minutes. We can get a lot done in 30 minutes. Okay. Virgo, which you must release. Timing, divine timing. I would say you need to be less impatient. I feel like it's like a burning desire for you to, yep, because you're taking on too many fucking responsibilities. That's why you need balance. You're getting frustrated, or you've been getting frustrated with certain situations not happening for you and moving forward and progressing. You got Sag here. The thing is that you're needing to empty some shit out. You had 111 on the timer. Justice. There's some sort of balance that you need to complete. You need to do something to balance out your situation. For some of you, this is dropping things, not being so fucking busy, not feeling like you have to take on everything. Some of you, this is work related, whether it is um, looking for a new job because you can't take the stress of yours, or creating more stress at your job because you have this perfectionism type of situation here. Or if this is romantic life, you taking on too much, you being the person that's always the one that fixes shit. Like, you can't do that. And so, what you're having to release is balance, or an imbalance, because temperance in the reverse is an imbalance. You're needing to balance that shit out by removing some things out of your life. Queen of Pentacles in the reverse. And the Three of Pentacles. There may be a situation that you've become a little codependent on, and I'm not saying like codependent. I mean, oh, maybe somebody's become codependent on you. But there is a codependent type of energy that is being woven, um, that I feel like is holding you back. You're not needing to take on so much. You have the Queen of Pentacles here in the reverse, and you have the Three of Pentacles. It's almost as though, you know what this is the vibe of? This is the vibe of someone depending very much on you, you having lots of responsibilities, and you not being able to give to yourself, which is also creating an instability. This could be as easy as you do too much for your kids, and they're of age to be able to do certain things for themselves, but you take it on anyway because you just want it to be right. This could be you're somebody's emotional support person. And anytime some shit goes down, you are always the one that they call. You're always the one that they lean on. It's when people, because I feel like this is a people type of thing. When people lean on you too much, it causes an imbalance. It's causing you to be stuck when the chariot it wants you. It wants to make things go faster for you. Give me more. You're not investing in yourself to avoid drama with others. So what's this opening up once you've released these things? Some of you already have started. I feel like a lot of us have already started on what needs to be released. So what's opening up in result to this? You going from sad bitch energy to happy bitch energy. Nine of Cups in the reverse. You got the Sun card here. Your cup is finally gonna start being filled. You're gonna start feeling good about yourself again. I see a happier time. I see new things coming in. You're opening up doorways. You're opening up moments of choosing yourself and being very happy. And I also feel like what I think is very interesting from this card is that you were nurturing your inner child. A lot of you may have been even like that is your specific goal, was to focus on your inner child. Focus on that child who maybe didn't have as much fun as they should have, or maybe didn't feel as nurtured as they should have. You're nurturing yourself from the inside out. And I also feel like you're going to be very cautious of who you give your energy to. And you may say, "Oh, I'm already doing that." Oh no, it's going to be even stronger. You had the Fool card here in the reverse. That's, well, you had Sun card, Leo, Aries, um, and the Four of Cups. The gift of no is what this is. No, thank you. I mean, I know she's looking sad. I feel like it's more so of tired. You don't need to take on everything. Everybody else is drinking and all of that. Maybe you're abstaining from drinking. Maybe you're abstaining from something that everybody else does. But I feel like the doors being open is that you are choosing yourself and you're being very, very particular with who you deal with because of it. So what blessings are coming in for the month of December? Blessings for the month of December. I wanted to get out to the gym by 7. Oh, I thought this was only going to be an hour. I lied to myself. Maybe after Libra, I'll take a pause and then I'll come back and do the rest. Oh, shit. Something that you felt like was on a block, whether it is you weren't communicating with this person and you felt like, oh, maybe things fizzled out and it's not what I thought it was. Maybe you guys it's like you could still feel this person, but you guys are not communicating. It feels like you're just kind of in limbo with this person. You're going to see changes happen in the month of December. You have the I was going to say you have the Pisces card, but it is Pisces. You have the Hanged Man here in the reverse, reflecting that there is some sort of change or shakeup. Also, the Hermit, that is you in the reverse. I just feel like this means that you are surprised. There's something that kind of gets you out of your comfort zone, or maybe even something that gets you out of hermit mode. Like you find out information, something that you did not know with the High Priestess here. Almost like hidden secrets, hidden information. Somebody tells you something that maybe you've been wanting to know. But you have the Ace of Wands here in the reverse. You also have the Page of Pentacles in the reverse. It just felt like this was a false start. And you stopped communicating. It just felt like there were blocks. You were always met with challenges dealing with this person. So you have Pisces and Virgo here. Give me more. Someone wants to be different. I feel like you might get an explanation about a situation that happened between you and another individual. Someone wants to be different. They don't want to be indecisive. This person may be an avoidant. Something happened to them in the past. I feel like they're gonna let you know, but that they're trying to make changes. They want to make changes. They probably are making changes, especially with that World card. It's like a new chapter. They're closing out a cycle, something that something that they have done before. They're closing out a cycle. They're turning that chapter onto the next chapter. Why is this a blessing in December? 10 of Cups. 2 of Pentacles. If you're like, oh, I don't ever want to hear from this person again, this ain't your story. This ain't yours. And you don't have to tell me in the comments. This ain't yours. Because whoever's this is, you're happy about it. You feel some sort of fulfillment, regardless of if this is like just closure. You feel better. It answers a lot of questions for you. And I also feel like yeah, it answers a lot of questions because you may have been questioning a lot of shit. Or this person was. There's an opportunity to heal. There's an opportunity to like make this something So, like I said, if you are one of those ones that say, I don't ever want to talk to that person again, you just go to your next sign because this is not for you. This is for the ones that actually are happy to talk to this person. They want that opportunity for growing and for building and um like longevity of happiness with this person. So, all right, that's what I got. Let's go on. Maybe I'll do 30 more minutes and then I'll go work out. I just wanted to get there before 8 o'clock. I'll do Libra. I'll do Libra and then I'll go. Oh my gosh. So I might look different. Okay. I will look different because this is my nightgown and I have no makeup on. Oh, shit. You guys are already getting cards flying out, Libra. What you had to release was somebody who maybe even, okay, no longer waiting for someone here, choosing love, seeing that something is not going to, at least right now, not going to bring the longevity that you are looking for. Yeah, you're walking away from things that are not being able to provide for you, Libra. Put that timer on. Like it's not good enough. Not settling. That's what I feel like is happening for you. You're releasing the feeling of like I have to settle to keep the peace. I have to deal with this to keep the peace. Because whatever it is, it wasn't right. Not for you. Not for Libra. You got Sag here. You may have had somebody who was very inconsistent, would ghost and then come back, go quiet and then come back. You're walking away from that. You're getting onto something that's better for you. You're releasing it because you want love. You want real love. Give me more. Mm, I'll take it. You're walking away from people who are not reciprocal as well. You've been pouring into a lot of people in a lot of different ways. You've been support for a lot of people, and they have not done the same for you. Overextending, overgiving. Yeah, you're putting a stop to that. You're putting a stop to that. People are confused as hell too. They don't understand why you're doing what you're doing. Like they don't understand. They're waiting for you. They're waiting for you. They're waiting around. They feel like they're in limbo because like this is not Libra's norm. Like normally I can depend on Libra to do this, or I can depend on Libra to help, or I can depend on Libra. And they're like, I can't depend on Libra. Libra is nowhere to be found. Some of you may have stopped answering your phone, leaving people on red, leaving people on delivered. That's even worse, especially when you have your read receipts on. You have the Hanged Man here, that's Pisces. So what's opening up for you, Libra? What's opening up for you? You know what? I'm gonna stay and I'm gonna finish this. I'll just go to the gym at 8. It's fine. Not a big deal. What's opening up for Libra? What is this? Oh, I love it. You got love coming in. I mean, there's There's stability here too, but I feel like this is screaming love, okay? Whether this is love for yourself or this is love from another person, I think it's love from another person though. You got two Aries cards and a Libra card, so either you have Aries in your chart or you could be dealing with somebody who has Aries in their chart. But you got the Aries Leo Libra combo. So you have Queen of Cups here, you have the Emperor here. We start off with like a stable type of love, someone who is protective over you and allows you to be in your feminine energy. Okay. I feel like this is something that you called in. The only reason why I say that, and even though this doesn't mean this for this card, it is, she's literally on this card manifesting love. You have the Fool card here. I feel like this is something that you manifested to come in. It's like, okay, I have to start all over again. I'm down at ground zero with the Fool card. I need to do a few things in order to get myself together. And I feel like you're calling this in. Because the way that you're moving now when it comes to people and love is, I feel like you do go into hermit mode for a moment, for a little bit, to kind of recalibrate everybody, recalibrate yourself too. So you have the Moon card here, and that, or not the Moon card, you have the Hermit card here, which is reflecting you coming out of this time period of introspection. And but the thing is that you're not like gun-ho to, oh, let me go help you, oh, let me go do this, oh, let me go do that. I feel like you're approaching everything in a very balanced type of energy. You have the Two of Pentacles that's here. So it's like you get to say no and like stand on your no, or you get to say yes, but you only do it if you're sure. You have the Justice card here with the Ace of Pentacles. I'm telling you, there's something that's coming in that is solid. You have a solid offer coming in. It's going to put you in a place of empowerment. It's going to put you in a place of like how you are supposed to be in your feminine energy. Well, balancing masculine and feminine, but it's definitely going to put you back to how you are supposed to be. You're going to start feeling like yourself, receiving, surrender, calling in something, and then allowing it to just manifest for you. You had Virgo there too for that Hermit. What is December's blessings bringing? There's someone that's coming in that's going to try to be very deceptive with getting you back hooked. And when I say back hooked, I mean like getting you back in the place that they had you before. You have the Seven of Swords, you got the Eight of Swords here. This is someone that, I mean, they move in ways of trying to benefit themselves. They don't care about you. They're just trying to benefit themselves. They're going to be hit with a rude awakening because you're not feeding into the bullshit. You're not feeding into that, to whatever it is that they're trying to dish out to you. And I feel like what's happening here, this person might spiral. I'm being honest. I'll show you here in a second. But you're not going towards it. You're leaving them out in the cold. You're not giving any energy towards it. Like you've made up your mind. You put your foot down on things. You were balancing stuff out. You're not letting it become crazy. You have the Knight of Wands in the reverse. You have the Five of Wands in upright, and you have the King of Swords up in the reverse. Lord have mercy. This is going to be a shock to them. And what they may try to do is either argue with you, try to say hurtful things, try to manipulate through words because you're not taking action. The blessing in that is that you're strong enough to say no and you don't feel guilty about it. Like I don't see guilt on your side. Yep, you're being authentic. I just told you. You're being authentic. You're saying no. That's the victory. Also, and I just said this a second ago about having that love come in. This is coming in again. The more that you are cutting out things that are not what you want, the more this love gets called in. I feel like there's something on the horizon that is new. Maybe it doesn't come in December, but I do feel like something is coming for you. And it's something in relation to teamwork, building together, collaborating together. It's balanced. It's an equal type of building. It's not like one person doing all the work. But yeah, just keep in mind this other person is gonna try to like get under your skin, kind of play mind games because you're holding back. You're going to see their true nature. Like this is gonna show you who they are. You have the moon card there. And I feel like you may even have a time where you're sitting and you're laughing at the text message because you're like, this person is fucking nuts. But I feel like you're gaining emotional fulfillment, enjoyment. Like you're fulfilled. You don't give a shit about this person. And I love that for you, Libra. Okay, let's go on to Scorpio. All right, Scorpio, what is happening for you in the month of, well, no, before the month of December hits? What is it that you need to know? What does the universe want you to know? Oh my God. Please don't forget to hit that like button, guys. Black Friday sales on miatarot.com. Zoom call sales till the end of the year. Get in where you fit in. Mm. Closing chapters. Ooh. Closing very difficult chapters for peace. There's something that was very challenging for you. And I feel like this may have been somebody who did you wrong. This may have been somebody who did you all kinds of wrong. You have the Five of Wands here. You have the Justice card in the reverse. You got Libra there. And but this was something that constantly was always happening for you. It always happened for you with this person. So, I mean, this could be really anybody, but this was a habitual thing. It almost felt like you were stuck in this loop. This person likes to play mind games, or they just like confrontation. Whoever this person is, they like confrontation. All right? And they like to bring you down with them. You got fixed signs here. You're choosing peace for yourself. This person may feel rejected. They may have rejected you, but you're choosing to walk away from that. That's something that you're releasing. You have the Hanged Man here, the Page of Cups in the reverse, and the Temperance card. It's interesting because I feel like you had a light bulb moment, or you had an epiphany, prophetic message, something to where you're realizing that this person's emotional depth is just not going to, not with you. It's just not going to deepen no matter how much you care. You got Pisces there. And so because of that, I feel like you're giving yourself and them grace. Um I just feel like you're being a little bit more understanding. Not like, oh, I'm giving you grace to go and do whatever you want to do to me. No. Some of y'all, like I said, I feel like you're not dealing with this person anymore. But for others of you, the grace is like I understand that you're underdeveloped. I understand that you're not on my level, and I'm giving you grace for that. Because what can you do? Nothing. If you don't want to try, you got Sag here. So what's opening up for you? Ooh, blocks. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. All right. Things that you felt like were blocked. Things that felt like they were so distant. Like you couldn't like even like you just couldn't get to it. So anything that was blocked. I feel like for some of you your creativity, for some of you starting a new journey, a new spiritual journey at that. For some of you emotional fulfillment within yourself, happiness with another. It's going to be a multitude of things. I feel like you releasing the burden, maybe even the trauma from past situations is bringing you into this childlike happiness, this childlike innocence where it's like your imagination is finally allowed to create, and you're having fun doing it, and you feel fulfilled in the things that you're doing. I feel like this is also bringing in a new love too for you, for some of y'all, a new love that feels passionate and at the same time exciting and innocent. Give me more. Be advised, this person may try to hold on to your essence. They may try to hold on to you. You have the Two of Cups here in the reverse. You have the Four of Pentacles. I feel like even if you guys are not connected, this person is trying to hold on to you. So you may get waves of feeling their emotions off and on. Like you'll be in a good place and then all of a sudden, bam, you'll feel them. It's because they are thinking about you. They're holding on to you. They're having a very hard time with letting you go. For a lot of you, they don't want to let you go. You have the Hermit here. Fool card in the reverse. Lovers. I feel like now at this time, this has opened you up to choosing, being more choosy. Even if you were choosier before, you're much more choosy now based off of this. You've also may have gone through or maybe going through, it's like opening up the door to deepening your spirituality. There's something here in relation to you going into the void and like and but with no fear, and just going into the void and trying to I'm telling you, there's something here about strengthening your, maybe even your psychic ability, because you're finding answers. You got Virgo there. Then you have Aries here for the Fool card, the Lovers, Gemini. But I feel like I said, you're being very choosy in relation to um, choices that you make, people that you deal with. What's the December blessings? December blessings. Disconnecting from a person that was not good for you. Somebody who I feel like they brought a lot of chaos and confusion, Very detached individual, could be an air sign here. You got the Justice card for Libra, but you are finally detaching from this person who you feel like has caused you harm. Could also be water with that King of Cups. I feel like whoever this person is, they wanted to hold you down. Like they did not want you to shine. They did not want you to be better than them. They wanted to keep you blocked. You got Capricorn there. But your blessing is the Queen of Wands. You have this conviction within you. It's like your spirit has been lit up again, and you're doing what the fuck you want to do in secret because you're not telling people what you're doing. You have the Page of Swords here. You're keeping it very hush hush, very quiet. You're waiting until it's ready to be shown. But I do feel like you feel like yourself again. You got yourself back. For some of you, you felt like you walked away from yourself, like you abandoned yourself because of another individual. But you've stopped doing that. You have the Judgment here in the reverse, and you have started putting more emphasis into yourself, which is going to also create a life of abundance for you. You're going to see your money improve. You're going to see your looks improve. You're going to see your air, your aura, the way that you walk, the way that you talk. Everything is improving. High quality because you value yourself. All right, that's what I got for you, Scorpio. Sorry about that. Let's go on to Sag. That's what I was trying to say. All right. Sagittarius. What is going on for Sag? What must Sag release before December hits? Justice in the reverse. Four of Cups. Give me more on that. Got Libra energy here. Why did I just hear your distaste for everything? Your distaste for everything? There's something about balance that you're needing to create. There's some sort of harmony that you're needing to create. I'm not really sure. I'm not really sure. That was interesting. Distaste for everything. Do you feel like you're just not like nothing makes you happy or nothing makes you, maybe that was something that you had to release previously, like your disinterest, because there was something that wasn't balanced within you. This could even be things that have happened outside of you to where you feel you just feel wronged. And because you feel wronged, you've lost interest in a lot of things. You have the Justice card in the reverse, you have the Four of Cups. There's something that wasn't growing. It's like you were waiting for it. You were waiting for it to grow. It's something that wasn't growing. You were trying to put in effort, thinking that it would, I mean, you were looking for reciprocity. That's what you were looking for. And you waited. This could be a job. Like, I don't have an interest in this anymore. This could be a person. Like, I don't have an interest in this relationship anymore. I feel like it's things that you used to like to do or that you were very interested in, and now you're not. And what you're needing to do is release it. Yeah, the Sun card here in the reverse. Give me a second. Queen of Cups. Chariot. Seven of Pentacles. You may even feel like you don't know where you're going anymore. I'm not going to say lost completely, but maybe you felt like that at a time where you didn't really have direction. You have the Chariot in the reverse, or you just felt stuck, but not really sure how to get out of it. Even though this is not, we're not to that point yet, I do feel like there is something on the horizon. I do feel like that happiness, that warmth, that joy, that emotional, like the feeling emotionally stable, secure, and fulfilled, that's going to return. You have Leo there. You have Chariot for Cancer. There's something that is going to grow. It just needs time, but there's growth that's there. Since we're rolling into that, let's go ahead. What's opening up for you? Communication, knowledge about something. Oh yeah, damn. Okay. If this isn't like straight up communication from another individual explaining to you why certain things felt like it just got stalled, this could even be that you just find this information, like it comes to you all of a sudden and out of nowhere and changes your perspective about it completely. You have Knight of Swords here in the reverse. You got the King of Swords like that. That's why I said there's some sort of communication or knowledge that you obtain that was not anticipated, not expected. I also feel like somebody gets out of their comfort zone to actually come and say this if this is a person. Because you also have here the Eight of Swords, you have the Ace of Wands in the reverse, and you also have the Death card in the reverse. It's like somebody was very resistant to change because of fear, because of thinking of all the what ifs. But I feel like somebody gets out of their comfort zone. It opens up the ability to have dialogue. And it opens up the ability to expand your mind, seeing things differently, finding answers to stuff that may have confused you. You have the Strength card here. You also have the Eight of Cups. Some of you had to recently have the inner strength to walk away from something. You're listening to your intuition. It's talking about the damn, like, feeling confused, feeling like you don't know where to go next. No direction. Ace of Wands in the reverse. Or maybe dealing with a person, it just felt like there was no direction. For some of you, you're finding direction on your own. You have the Hermit here in the reverse, followed by that Three of Pentacles. You're having to find direction on your own. It's Virgo, you got Pisces and Leo here. So, what's the blessings for December? Ooh, love that. Your confidence comes back. I mean, strong confidence. It definitely has somebody feeling a type of way, but that's not your concern. You're coming up as the Queen of Wands. Confident, strong, and you have direction. You're going to go in whatever fucking direction you want to go in. Nobody's going to stop you. And I feel like while you're doing this, there's there's an individual that's watching you, but they're pretending like they're not. They're trying to act as though they don't know what's going on with you. You have the Six of Wands in the reverse, Nine of Cups in the reverse to the Ten of Cups in the reverse. This hits them in a very deep way. It actually brings them a lot of sadness to see you move. You know, it's honestly to see you moving on without them. Whoever this person is, they thought that by splitting up, by separating from you, they wouldn't feel as bad about themselves, but it actually made them feel very ashamed because they feel like they're not on your level. You'll know who this is because this was the indecisive one. So you have Gemini here, you have Taurus, Libra here. But the blessing is you standing in your power and moving in a way that is more confident and secure. You're radiating. Give me more on blessings. Two of Cups in reverse. You also won't care about that thing that didn't work out. Not saying that you won't care at all. It just won't stress you. You won't lose sleep. You're not going to feel that tightness of chest. I see you healing in December. The breakup was a blessing, even if it doesn't feel like it. It was meant to fail. It was not meant to be sustained. But you're healing from that in December. You're not as messed up about it as you were. While it eats this motherfucker up. I mean, I'm sorry. It just keeps coming out. You're getting better. This person is like obsessed with you. They're obsessed with you. They can't help but notice you, and it is fucking with them mentally. Like they'll pay attention to you more. They'll watch more. They'll pretend like they're not. Um, but they are. Ultimately, they're seeing separating from you didn't make them feel better. They're going to see it, that it didn't work out because all they can think about is you and all they can think about is the love that you two shared. So that's what I got for you. Make sure you stand in your power, okay? All right. I'm going to go on to Capricorn here. All right, sorry. Wardrobe change. Needs to get ready for the gym. Okay. Capricorn. Let's see. Notes. Okay. What you must release. Did I have something that flipped? No. Okay. What you must release. There we go. It just wants to come out so bad. One more time. Ooh. People who aren't serious about you. People who are not serious about you. Like you're gonna have to like be patient because I feel like there are people who play with you, they're not serious about you. Seven of Swords here, Three of Cups, people who have ulterior motives, okay? Here for a good time and not for a long time. And you're needing to just have more patience in who you choose to have around you. Some of you may have Sag in your chart or dealt with a Sag. Queen of Pentacles, Nine of Pentacles. Yeah, I feel like there's the you're needing to release things that may be fucking with your money and fucking with your abundance, because what is happening here is you're needing to put that focus on you and less on whoever this person is, or less on trying to, keep that situation going well. This could even be, if it's not love related, this could even be the people that you just keep in your orbit, folks that don't value you, and you needing to recognize how much you are needing to value yourself. Yeah, there's something here that is slowing down your magic, something or someone. And they've kept it, they've deceived you. Whoever this person is, they've deceived you. They've kept it a secret in order for you to stay. You got Cancer here. You got Gemini. All right. So what's opening up for Capricorn once they release? You have the Empress here. And you have the Emperor in the reverse. Okay. So what opens up is you elevate over others, and you recognize that whoever this person is, you guys are a mismatch. Once you drop that Emperor, that's no good for you. You got Aries there. You're able to stand in your power, and your shit takes off. Okay? It takes off. You're needing to lean more into your divine feminine, because you have stuff to do. You have things that you need to accomplish. You need to take over the world. Okay? You need to take over the world. That's what you need to do. You have the Chariot here. This is quick forward motion. And you need to take a bet. Oh my God. Look at this. Oh my God. Look at this. Okay. Hold on. You need to take a bet on yourself, because once you bet on yourself and you take that risk, you take that leap of faith, and you go towards your dream or your vision, you start that new journey, your whole life fucking transforms. Cap, I've been getting good reads for y'all from time to time, like more so than I used to in the past. Things are lining up for you. And all you have to do is take that leap of faith, let go, surrender, find someone that is on your level. And really, actually, you need to surrender, because once you surrender, the universe is going to grant you your wishes, your three wishes. The universe wants to be your genie. Okay, rub the lamp. It wants to do what it needs to do, but you got to do what you need to do first. All right. So you got Aries there, Aries again, Cancer, Scorpio, Gemini. I'm sorry, Taurus, Libra. December blessings. What's happening? What's happening for Capricorn? Ooh, ooh. Okay. All right, listen. You might not jump into this shit, you know what I'm saying? I don't feel like you're gonna like make commitments to anyone. However, and I say this because the Hierophant's in the reverse. However, it's like you're making the decision. You're spoiled for choice. You have so many options. You don't know what to pick from. And I love this for y'all. You have the World card here also, which is reflecting, you may have some travel that's happening. You may be traveling to different places. That could be the Seven of Cups. I also see here for you different types of people that you are encountering, different types of opportunities that you are encountering in the month of December. Starts things start to roll out. It's probably going to be during your season, Capricorn season. However, I feel like you're just going to see these doors just open up to new worlds and new experiences. Um, and and I love that for y'all. Love yourself, continue loving yourself, pouring into yourself, okay? Because you got stuff that you need to do with that Queen of Wands. You have stuff that you need to do, and you're looking hot, okay? Hot toddy. All right, for signs, you have the world, which is all the fixed signs. All right. Anything else for blessings? Opening up more, being more vulnerable. Ah, okay, listen. Mm, you open up, you get the love you deserve. The universe says, oh, Capricorn's ready. They're surrendering. They're being vulnerable. They're feeling. They're opening up. They're allowing other people in. You know, I mean, not saying just, blindly do that, but you're picking and choosing, and you're choosing right. You're choosing better this time. You have lovers here for Gemini. All right. What did I just say? Surrender. You got the Hanged Man here. Once you've surrendered, then you're going to start seeing these things come in for you in December. Even if it's just one thing, that's a start. Okay. All right. Aquarius. Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. What's going on for you guys before December hits? What is it? What's the first thing you need to release? What is the thing that Aquarius needs to release? Let's get that first. Stop trying to control shit. Why are we think? Okay, hold on. What is going on with you? This is a feeling you've been kind of holding on to. Now this is gonna go deep, and I don't want to hear shit about you saying that this is not how you feel. If it ain't how you feel, it might not be your story. Now this could have been something that happened to you in childhood that created this wound. But I feel like things are coming up to the surface when it comes to this, because it's like it's something that you really wanted and you felt very excited about it. But then there's a fear that kicked in. Now, I don't know if this has to do with just an imbalance. Maybe there were things that needed to be done or taken care of before this came in for you. But you have the Emperor here in the reverse, you have the Justice in the reverse. This is like trying to hold things together and having a very difficult time with being able to do so. Like not allowing things to flow because you're trying to control. Maybe even trying to control emotions, trying to keep your emotions together, because whatever was happening, I feel like at one point you felt really good about it. You had something or someone in your life and you felt really good about it. It felt very empowering. It felt like something that you wished that you had. You finally got it. I don't know what happened here with this 10 of Pentacles in the reverse. It feels like something of like either you feel like you lost everything, or you feel like you didn't deserve it. That's what it feels like. It feels like I don't deserve this, or I'm afraid I'm going to mess it up, or I'm afraid I'm going to lose it. And sometimes that's what it is too. You wish for something for so long, you finally get it, and then you're afraid that you're going to lose it. So you try to hold on to it, or you try to control how your emotions come out. And yeah, because you want it to stay. You have the Six of Swords here in the reverse. For some of you, there may be an abandonment wound that you need to handle. For others of you, it's the lack of surrender. Give me more. But this is reading to me as fear. It's also reading to me as feeling like you're not worthy. Where is that coming from? You have the Empress here in the reverse. Something you really wanted, and you feel really fucked up about it because you don't have it. Or it's not going the way that you want it to go. But this gives a feeling of like doubting your worth, doubting your ability to sustain. You got Taurus, Libra, Libra again, Aries, Aquarius. Okay, so once we're releasing these negative thoughts about ourselves, the control, the self-imposed prison, the imposter syndrome, because I feel like that's what it is. What doors open? Woohoo! I just heard, probably because I was talking about Aladdin earlier, or the genie, a whole new world. Once you've released all that fuck shit, because that shit's stupid. This is not even you. This is not even you. You got something here. That's not even you. Once you've let go of all of that stuff that should not be attached to you at all, boom, a whole new world, a new perspective, a new everything. Like you feel like a brand new fucking person. And I think it's very interesting because she looks like um a belly dancer. And that's kind of like how they were dressed. Aladdin might be one of y'all's. I don't know. I know it's a very old cartoon, very old like Disney cartoon. And don't start correcting me saying, "Oh, that was before." Nah, nah, nah. I don't care. Um what I am saying is uh you guys feel different. It's just a different vibe. Give me more. Opening up to what? New chapter. Love it. Ten of Cups in reverse. King of Pentacles in reverse. Fool card in reverse. Okay. Also working on your fulfillment, your own fulfillment, so that way you can be a blessing to others as well. I see you actually putting in a lot of effort towards that to turn that around for yourself. And it's something that you feel like makes you very vulnerable. You feel like what's the word? It's almost like I'm by myself in this, or this is very risky for me to be more open. But something happens to where it creates this, oh my God, I love this. It creates a shift to where you're not sitting in limbo anymore. And look at this. It creates that harmony and that peace that you've been longing for. But you got to do the work. Pisces, Sagittarius, you got Aries there too. Bottom of the deck is the Lovers, choosing yourself, choosing your authenticity, choosing better. Gemini. So what does December bring? What are December's blessings? King of Cups in reverse, Queen of Pentacles. Why the King of Cups reverse? Oh, okay, you're learning to no longer be detached. It's slow. It's not like a huge like boom, I'm open. No, because you're having to practice this, Aquarius. You're having to practice this openness, this surrender. So I do feel like you are letting go of that side of you that gets detached at times. to try to have more balance in that. You have the Queen of Pentacles here as well. This is seeing your value, knowing your worth, not allowing that to, like, not allowing past things to stop you. And I feel like because of that, there's going to be another shakeup here. Okay, give me a second. Oh, okay. The shakeup is that you start to kind of get back into your heart center. You have the Knight of Cups here where you're starting to feel again. Because some of you may have been numbing yourself or felt numb for a while. Oh, you got Sagittarius and Pisces there. Give me more for December. What is that? I also feel like you're doing what you want to do. There's a spark of like, I'm gonna do what I want to do. I'm gonna go create. I also feel like there's something to do with your body too. Maybe working out more, something like that. If you felt like you don't know where you're going or like, I don't know, I kind of want to say lost. I kind of want to say lost. I'm going to say lost. If you felt lost, there's something within you that gets very sharpened and you're like, I have a vision now and I need to be very strategic with how I implement this. You're not going to rush it. You're going to build it out. And there's something here that you are no longer going to beat yourself up about losing, or that you feel like you missed the opportunity with. You're not going to beat yourself up about it. You're going to let that go. You got a Capricorn there. Yeah, I just feel like you're going to get out of your comfort zone and go towards the things that you want and work on the being vulnerable. It's going to be uncomfortable, but I do feel like you'll do well. You'll do just fine. You'll do just fine. But you have a drive that, whether that's a person that you want to go after, or this is a business thing, goals, whatever. I feel like nothing is going to be able to stop you in the month of December. And granted, it might be slow, like a slow burn. Like you might have to kind of build up the momentum. But I do feel like once you have cut out all the things that burdened you, you feel yourself returning again. So that's what I got for you, Aquarius. All right, let's go on to Pisces. What's going on with Pisces? What does Pisces need to release? What does Pisces need to release? Someone who may have made you feel like you were on the outside looking in, like you were never connected to them completely, but you like were there. How do I explain that? They kept their distance. It could be an air sign. You have King of Swords here. Yeah, I see you releasing something in relation to someone who left you out in the cold. You just felt like you weren't connected to this person, or this person didn't want to connect to you. I see you no longer being burdened by that. I see you no longer obsessing about that. You're releasing it. You're no longer holding on to it. The Queen of Cups in the reverse. You have the King of Cups in the reverse. Yeah, I feel like you guys are both disconnected from each other. You're detached. What's so interesting about this is I feel like you both have deep emotions for each other too. Give me more. What else? Anything else? You're taking a break. You're only giving to things that give to you. That's what's opening up. You're taking a break from those things. You're resting, recharging. You're avoiding any type of dramatic or any type of like, this feels like anxiety that hurts your heart. Challenging situations with another individual. And so you're recuperating from that and only giving towards things that give to you. You're not going to waste your time. Even if you, let's just say, for example, you're still talking to certain people that this might be about. Even with that, I feel like what you're doing is you're matching energy. And I feel like I've said this to you guys before about the whole matching energy with whoever this person is. You're just not giving, you're not giving the way that you were before. You've decided that it's time to level up. Well, that's what the doors, that's what's opening up for you, is the ability to choose and hit that level up. I also feel like a relationship is coming for you. Like you've opened up the doors to a real commitment the way that you want it to be. The one that aligns with you. Somebody that may be possibly your soulmate or your twin. Well, I don't want to say. We're gonna say soulmate. Yeah, I feel like it is love. I feel like it is love. Now, I will say this, for some of you, it is possible that it is love with someone that maybe you're on the outs with. Maybe you've had a history with this person. The nostalgic memories don't make you happy right now. They hurt. But everything happens for a reason. You have Gemini here, you have Hierophant here, which is Taurus. What else is this opening up Pisces to? Moving away from people who don't choose you. I feel like this is saying like you're manifesting and calling in things that choose you. And instead of the whole, on the fence, stuck between two things, stuck between two worlds. If they're not available, if they're not choosing you, you're moving away from that. You're not giving anything that is not choosing you. I don't care if it's work related. I don't care if it's friend related, love related. You're not wasting your time. This is what's opening up for you, is that you are truly stepping into who you are and showing the world how you value yourself. What's the December blessing? Why did my mind go to that? As soon as I seen this card, I heard dick. Okay, so maybe there's some passion. God, Pisces. Come on, y'all. Y'all be out of control. And then I thought about FK. And I know you're going to watch this. But so you have the Ace of Wands that's here. Something exciting, something inspiring, something that is new. A new experience. Something being offered to you. Ooh, and it happens quickly. What's the Five of Cups? It's from someone who's trying to mask like they don't miss you. This person's trying to mask as though they don't miss you. Whatever this is, like I said, this is happening very quickly after a block. Felt like there was no growth, no potential. There was no communication. There was a block. now because you've taken in, because you have like gotten into your Empress energy, and you are, harnessing the divine feminine energy. You're being abundant, you're living life to the fullest with that Nine of Pentacles that's there. Even your finances have increased. They've become better. With this Ace of Swords, it's like someone now wants to tell you the truth, um, and be authentic because they see you living your life authentically. Give me more for December blessings. More for December blessings, please. I see you worrying less. I see you taking more risks, learning something new. Some of you may be learning something new. Doing you, though, for sure. You got Aries here. Some of y'all may have Aries in your chart, but I feel like there's less stress. Like you're just like, okay, well, what do I need to do? I need to start taking more initiative on risks. Some of you might take a leap of faith on meeting someone new. You got that Page of Pentacles there. If it's not meeting someone new, it's learning something new. It's obtaining a new skill, research. But I feel like you're enjoying it, whatever this is. Like you're enjoying life. You're trying to enjoy it as much as you possibly can. But that makes you attractive to people. That makes you, of course it does. You know what? It's always when you pull away and you say, you know what, I don't want this anymore, whatever, and I'm just going to do me. And whatever happens, happens in my life. It's always those people that want to come back because now you don't seem like you want them anymore. And it's human nature, unfortunately, to kind of want things that people that you get rejected. They're going to see it as rejection. You got the Knight of Cups here, you got the Ten of Pentacles. Somebody is going to definitely see your worth and want to come and offer you something. They see that you could be somebody they could build a life with. Just keep in mind that the Knights, I don't really too much like them because as quickly as they rush in, they rush out. He has a fast car. So just understand that you can come in fast, but you need to build longevity. Okay? All right. Y'all, that's what I got for you guys today. I was not going to make this 2 hours, but here we are. There'll be more content that goes out today as well. I'm going to start the December readings for individual signs and all of that good jazz. Thank you guys so much for being here. I greatly appreciate you guys. Go get you a reading on that Black Friday sale. And until next time, you guys take care.